How are you all doing? My viewers and my subscribers, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah. So welcome to my channel, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. For all you my viewers, if you haven't already subscribed, please do consider subscribing. For all of you my old subscribers, thank you for your continued support. And for all of you my new subscribers, welcome to my channel. And I just would like to take this opportunity to thank you guys. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, guys. Oh guys, welcome. Here I come, guys. Yes, I got a little busy and I'm just going to be very direct, guys. We live in a little sad world, that you need to keep your eyes open all the time. Here is why. I'm going to tell you why. So I wanted to come on to my live streams a little bit early today, but then here's the thing. I'm going to explain, guys. So welcome. Let me first check my audios to ensure that to ensure that they are working correctly. So guys, welcome to my channel. So as I said, my name is Sarah. Please do subscribe, like, and share. Leave me comments in the comment section below. Let me know where you're watching me from. So guys, welcome to my channel. All right, guys, I really love to read your comments. So do leave me comments in the comment section below. And
do leave me comments.
yeah, welcome once again. So let's proceed. So guys, I was meant to come on my live stream a little bit early today, but I decided I was going to order a takeaway. Yeah, and then guess what, guys? We need to be very careful, you know. But I'm going to speak to you about what happened. So I ordered takeaway, guys, from a local takeaway in the local area. Listen to what happened, guys. After I ordered takeaway, I paid for it online, and then after I paid for my takeaway, I was now waiting for email notification to obviously confirm my order. And so the email notification didn't come through, guys. So I then rang the merchant. I rang the restaurant to say, hey, I've ordered some takeaway. I'm not sure what's happened, but I haven't heard from you guys. So they say to me, they don't do delivery. They won't deliver. Then I said, well, I had two options: to either collect, or if not collecting, to have delivery. So I literally selected delivery. And so after I paid for my takeaway and I was being told, no, we won't deliver, then I said, okay, so what are you going to do? Then they said, okay, we're going to refund you. Then I'm like, okay, please do refund me, because there won't be any deliveries to be done and I've already made a payment. So guys, when I was told that they won't refund me the money either. So yeah, just like that, they won't refund me the money. And I'm thinking, okay, it's all right if you don't do delivery. This was me talking to them. I said, it's okay if you don't do delivery, just refund the money back. And so I was told, no, we won't refund you the money. So I gave the people the opportunity, the restaurant, I gave them the opportunity to provide me an option, okay? So I also realized that basically they have Deliveroo, okay? So, but they were telling me they don't deliver. They only do collection. So I searched them, and I found out that basically um, they do Deliveroo. So anyhow, then I said, okay, fine. If you can't deliver with Deliveroo, then do refund me the money back. And no, they were adamant that they don't refund money. Then I said, well, so what am I gonna do? What's gonna happen? So anyway, guys, you see, I've been experiencing fraud. Okay, I'll tell you why. A few weeks ago, maybe a few months now, I went to Amazon and I ordered some products on Amazon. And these particular products I ordered, it's actually food products, okay, that I can't find in the local supermarket. So I paid for the next day delivery. That next day delivery, guys, lasted for how long? 21 days. Yes, 21 days, guys. So on the 22nd day, and I was also calling Amazon just to chase up on my delivery. So they were giving me a lot of stories. They had taken the money out. I'd paid for my order. They'd taken money out, and yeah, it went on for 22 days. So I said, okay, fine, just refund me the money. And so they sent me email confirmation, guys. Please, if you've ever bought anything from Amazon, let me know. If you've ever bought anything from Amazon and then you've done a cancellation, whether due to delays or for whatever reason, let me know. What is the process? What is the process that Amazon use when they do a cancellation? I thought Amazon refunds you, because I've been ordering products on Amazon for more than 10 years, and I've held the same Amazon account for a long time. And so this was first, and I'm going to explain to you guys. So a few months back, I had another fraudulent issue. So 22 days later, because Amazon failed to deliver my products, I cancelled, and then they gave me email notification for cancellation, all right? And so I was waiting. They said 7 to 14 days before they refund you the money back. Guys, I was waiting for more than 16 days, 18 days up to that. So I rang Amazon back to say, hey, I cancelled this order because you failed to deliver. Now you haven't refunded me, so can I get my refund back? Amazon went on to say they didn't take the money. My bank did. So they went on to say, before the bank can release the funds to Amazon, Amazon has to deliver the product. And it was, I don't know, guys, I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've bought products on Amazon before, and sometimes the products are damaged and you need a refund. There's no one time where Amazon has said to me, the bank is holding on to the money until we deliver the product. Never ever. Usually, if a product is defective or the product is late, they'll send you email notification and then they'll refund you on the spot, right? So that's the process. But this time around, I was being told that no, the bank is holding on to the money, so contact them. Because we didn't deliver the products, the bank will refund you. So I contacted my bank, and then my bank said, well, no, Amazon, that money went back into your bank account. Then I'm like, no, there's no reversal of the money. So the bank were saying that there was a reversal. They put the money back into my bank account. And I went into my bank statements. I went on my online banking. It wasn't true, okay? And this is an order about 56 pounds worth of products that I'd ordered from Amazon. As I said, I ordered some tropical products, okay, that I can't necessarily find in the local supermarket here in London, okay? So I have to go to Amazon. And those products, they're here locally, but in certain parts of London, okay? They're here, but then it's too far to travel. So they have merchants on Amazon. So the bank said, well, the money was refunded, and it wasn't refunded. I said to them, okay, let's go online, show me where the money is. We went online, there wasn't any money refunded. And then following that, there's a time I took the bus, guys. Yeah, you need to know this, guys, because you know, when abuse, right, escalates to becoming financial abuse of an adult, it needs to be spoken about. Did you listen to my video yesterday? So that corrupt police officer is now trying to financially abuse me. He knows when I'm doing my shopping. He's hacked into my phones. On Tuesday, I was talking about him during counseling. I was especially exposing what he's done to me. So, him and the people, the criminals he has recruited, they are hacked onto my emails, onto my phone. He knows everything that I'm doing online, guys. This is not, this is something that I know is happening, okay? So, let me proceed. He is behind all the malfunctioning with my shopping. He steals money from me. Let me proceed, guys. I'll tell you why. So how does he know my bank account? He once upon a time took my phone. This same police officer I talked about. He kept my phone for 1.5 years. The police station he worked at, they didn't know he had my phone. He started to pay Uber taxis using my Uber app on my phone. Guys, this is serious. It is abuse. It is abuse of power. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm not going to be abused silently. He can come and park his van back again on this window, okay? And I'm happy to do another live stream. So, guys, let's calm down and let's proceed. Okay, guys. So this particular police officer, he took my phone in 2021 in February, okay, after an assault, okay? I've never been involved with police before. I'm not a criminal. So, yeah, I'll tell you more about the story, but let's proceed on this issue. Because you know what? When somebody who is supposed to be a law enforcer is now basically literally corrupting, working against the system that he works for, it's important we talk about. And let me just highlight here that the same police officer was telling the gang group that he recruited from my previous address where I escaped violence. He was telling them that the government have decided that they're gonna what's the word he used? One of the madmen, okay, the ones that were abusing me. He said to me that the government have decided that they're gonna, what's the word? I'm trying to find the actual word so I don't paraphrase. That they're gonna take you out. So this police officer, so he was claiming that this police officer told him that, okay? And that whoever is paid to do the job will be protected. Guys, I've never heard of anything like that. But yes, that is my reality. In fact, I'm going to post that video so you can hear it. Okay? So if anything happened to me, you know it's a police officer who told a gang, go ahead, okay, unalive her. You are protected. Yes, guys. Is this story true? You don't have to believe my words, but I'm going to post the video so you can watch it. Okay, guys. Now let's proceed. He's the same officer. He's really working hard to try and portray me the way he wants to. Okay? So today, let me finish with the Amazon story first. So the Amazon story, I never got my refund. There's no institution that this particular individual where I access services does not infiltrate so that I am treated unfairly, okay? Whether it's the healthcare, whether it's the bank, whether it's shopping, a supermarket. I'm going to tell you this, guys. He is all over the place. He's desperate. He's basically trying to hide his crimes. You might be wondering whether I've reported this. I have reported it to independent commissioner, and I'm speaking to my counselor about the abuse. So right now he's being very messy because he wants me to act out of character, and when I act out of character, he wants to say, do you see her? You see, guys, when you find a job, don't work in an industry where your character cannot keep you there. You are a police officer. Guess what? It doesn't matter what country, whether you are in the UK or wherever you are in the police officer, you haven't got the character, don't join the police force. Okay? Because that is going to be your greatest downfall. Because those those authorities that abuse their power that is given to them so they can do their job properly, those who abuse it, okay, they end up in jail. Okay, this happens, but before you are sent to jail, you don't know you're gonna get caught. So guys, I'm going to speak about this story. There's no need to hide it anymore. No filter. No need to conceal abuse from a law enforcer. A law enforcer who goes into the system he works under, finding criminals, okay, that he knows will do the job, will victimize an individual, even move them into the accommodation where you live. Straight from prison into the accommodation, they know your name. Trust me, when you move into any area you move to, people don't know you. But these people that he would bring in from the prisons into my accommodation next door, these are people that seem to know me, and I don't even know them. And I don't socialize like that. So guys, yes, I am going to speak about it. Let him send anybody he wants to send and say, listen, now she's online, she's having a meltdown, she's having psychosis. No, mate, you are a corrupt police officer. You shouldn't wear a police uniform. You shouldn't wear a badge. You are corrupt. You belong behind bars. Full stop. Full stop. Now, guys, let's continue. Let's calm it down, shall we? Now, with Amazon, this happened a couple of months ago. Up to today, I haven't been refunded my money. And then, a few weeks ago, I went out, okay, and the train station on my journey from home to the train station, I used my Oyster. I had credit on my Oyster. Then on my way back, guys, I decided I wasn't going to top up my Oyster. I still had money, but, I just wanted to leave it for when I travel again. So I decided to use my bank card. Those of you in the UK, you know that you can tap on the barriers to pay for your journey, right? And the barriers will open. I think it's about £1.75 or £2. The maximum will be £2 when you tap. And then when you reach to to your destination, you also have to tap to exit the barriers, so it deducts the correct amount. So so rather than deducting the £1.75 or £2, I first tapped, then my card was declined. I think I did speak about this on some of the videos that I that I put on private. Okay, guys. So I then called a member of staff who was behind me. I said, hey, look, I'm trying to I'm trying to use my pay for my travel with my bank card, and it's just been declined. So the gentleman said to me, tap again. So I tapped again, and then immediately I received notification on my banking app to say that the TFL, okay, they've taken £15 plus. So I'm thinking, no, look what's happened. The barriers didn't even open, but £15 plus has been taken out of my bank account. I called the TFL. The TFL was saying, oh, there's a bad crime. We can't see anything, blah, 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 blah. And then I contacted the bank. Again, the bank said to me they were going to refund me. They haven't refunded me to date. So think about it, £56 plus £15, okay, in less than 3 months. And then today, the takeaway was £17. So today's takeaway, after I ordered my takeaway, and then I was told that actually no, they won't deliver, so they won't refund me back either. So I said, no, fine, don't deliver, that's fine. Maybe you don't deliver, that's okay. But I can see you are connected to Deliveroo. But whatever reason, fine, just refund me back the money. You've cancelled the order. So the gentleman I was speaking to, he said no, he won't refund. Then I said, okay, can I speak to your manager or the owner? Because maybe you're not able to do that. Let them do it. So he says, oh, my manager isn't here. Then I'm like, okay, can I have their number, or when can I call in so I can speak to them? So he says there won't be a refund. Then I'm thinking, okay, I need to speak to your manager so that we can organize a refund. Maybe it won't happen instantly, but I just need you to email me back so I can receive email confirmation that my order has been cancelled, and also that I am receiving my refund back. Okay, £17, yeah? Anyhow, so he refused. So guys, what do you do when you realize this could be a fraud or a scammer? So, and then he later on blocked me. So I can't call back because he's blocked me. So that then, it was a sign that, okay, probably this is fraud. So I then used another number, and he picked up again, okay? But then again, I don't know if for some reason the phone wasn't even ringing, because I'm sure he had taken off the, what do you call it? He had taken off the phone from the connection, disconnected it. So I didn't know what to do, except when you realize maybe there's fraud, who do you call? You reach the police, right? That's the only thing to do. So I called the police to say, well, this is what's happened. So the police said to me, well, call Action Fraud. So I'm thinking, okay, I've got these people's details. I've got their phone number. I've got their address. And I've got evidence of payment that I've paid, and they haven't delivered the food. They've cancelled the order. So police won't even do anything about it. So in other words, guys, imagine I'm a victim of that, right? And police won't sort it out. And then somebody else will go through it again as well, because people do order takeaway. People do order pizza and everything online. So because this restaurant does online orders as well, it has Deliveroo. So there's going to be another victim, okay? And also I want my refund back. So police said no. And then they changed their tune, like, oh, well, it's a civil matter, okay? So guys, I've said in the past, this particular police officer who's been actually smear campaigning against my life, trying to accuse me of crimes I haven't committed. I did say that when the gang that he had moved into my accommodation, when they abused me, when I called the police, he knew that I was calling the police. He would then intercept that call to stop any investigations. Guys, there's people who are corrupt, but that's much more than corruption, because the fixation that this official has on me, it's more like a very poor mental health. He's not himself, okay, to the point where he thinks he can infiltrate even my shopping, my phones, my emails. Yeah, sometimes I find my emails open. And the people he had in my accommodation, how did I know, you might be wondering? They told me that, Sarah, I was moved into this accommodation to assault you. I'm getting paid to do that to you. And some of them would even say, do you know that email you received today? I read it. And they would tell me what the email was all about. Do you know that conversation you had? I listened to it. I see everything you do online. Do you know who hacked you? It's that police officer, naming his name and then telling me, report anywhere, you won't receive justice. So guys, this is a real issue, okay? And it's very important, guys, wherever you're watching me from across the world, please do share this video, because I am in the UK and this is where this abuse is taking place. Is this racism? Guys, is this racism? It sounds like it. Okay, now let me proceed. So I've kept a very low profile to avoid, the violence that when I go out, these people, that this police officer he's brought me to their attention, that they put me under. I've decided, okay, I don't have to really be out there. I'll avoid it, okay? I'll take the headache away by, just staying on a low profile. So the only way that he can get to me is through something I'm doing online. So today, that order, I'm pretty sure the restaurant says they have Deliveroo. And before I ordered, I looked at Deliveroo. They have it. And they do deliver. So it just changed suddenly after I made payment, being told that no, we don't deliver. Then I'm like, okay, but you do have Deliveroo. Fine, if you're not going to deliver, just refund me back the money. Okay, guys, trust me, though the restaurant, they don't even know me. They've got nothing against me. I'm just a customer, and they are very happy to receive order. But guess who would have done that? I bet you understand. Maybe you've never gone through it. You don't know a corrupt official can do that. Trust me. Even me, before I started to experience this sort of thing, I never thought that an official can do that. But let me point out, let me just highlight a few issues here. Those of you in the UK, or maybe even if you're in the UK, I would like you to Google a certain murder that took place in March or February 2021. A certain girl called Sarah, what's her surname? Yeah, there's well, she had the same name as me. She was murdered by a police officer. First of all, he used to stalk her. So when they arrested him and he was sent to jail, he was seen on cameras. You see, that's the good thing with cameras, stalking her. He spent a month stalking her. And then eventually, when he was off duty, he hired a car. And then he hired a car, and he even went into the shops to buy gloves, to buy disposable body bags, and whatever equipment that he needed to use. So it was a premeditated issue. It wasn't an accident. So on his off day, he hired a car. He had a car, but he hired a car. Okay? You Google the story, Sarah Everard. Everard, I think E-V, maybe R-A-I-D, Sarah Everard. I don't know. If you Google it, you will find it there. So he then did a forced arrest. And that forced arrest was that basically she had broken COVID rules. And after he did that, the forced arrest, he raped her, murdered her, and decapitated her. That's what the news put out here, okay? And on social media everywhere, it's there even now, okay? And so eventually he was arrested. It was a police officer. So don't tell me that somehow what I'm saying is silly. It's not. Because police officer, I learned from this issue that they can actually murder, rape, and do things like that. So that's around the same time when this police officer nearly killed me. It was the same week that this officer assaulted me. It was the same week that this girl had been, kidnapped, raped, and then murdered. You must understand that. So I'm just really trying to show you here that, guys, it's very good when you want to save your country, okay? And execute law and order if you want to become a police officer, or even if you wanted to join the army. But ensure that your character will hold you up there. Because if you are going to be a police officer and you are mingling with criminals, and you are actually the masterminder, you tell people that you murder this woman, the government has actually given a go-ahead that you murder her, telling criminals, and that you will be protected. Guys, that's heavy. I need to speak up. If something happens to me, this police officer, he assaulted me in Kent, in Bromley, on the 18th of February. Okay? So if anything happens to me, because these guys who he recruited, they've been very outspoken. They never thought one day I would speak up on social media. Here I come. I will not conceal abuse. I will not conceal what I know. Okay? So yes, these particular individuals would speak up when they are high on drugs. The same money, because remember, they are coming from the jail. They are unemployable. And yeah, he uses people like that. Okay? So my point here is, guys, when you are a police officer, you need to hold yourself to the highest of integrity. Okay? Because I respect the law. I do respect the law. But then when, as an official, you are a criminal, you are engaged in fraud, you want to get people killed, you work with criminals that have been in the prisons, and then you tell them you're going to excuse their crimes. and then because they haven't got a job, you'll be paying them money to victimize somebody. That is serious. Yes, guys, this is my story. Okay, this is my story. This police officer, he works in Orpington. There's a little police station in Orpington in Kent. St. Mary Cray Elo, he's the one who assaulted me with his friends. So I think his immediate boss, he also used to stalk me in my car. They are the same people. When they assaulted me, they took my BMW, they opened the bonnet, they damaged it. And then they planned for me to be moved to Yorkshire, where I don't know anyone there. And then things started to happen to me in Yorkshire. He wanted me dead, and I was the only person of color. How did he get me there? He called the people that were dealing with my housing application in Bexley. I'm going to say it out, guys. There's no need to hide anything here. I don't keep abuse private. I don't keep abuse private. Touch me, everybody knows. As I said, this police officer works in Orpington, police station St. Mary Cray, and the largest police station near him that he's also affiliated to is Bromley Police Station. Yes, guys, I've just mentioned it. So he moved me from my area where I've lived, okay, and put me in areas where I don't know anybody to isolate me, and then hire people in those areas to victimize me. Yes, guys, I've been very strong. I've been very strong, guys, on my own. I've been really encountering these thugs. Okay. Before, this officer, what he used to do is he used to, like when I'm jogging, I'm running, he used to meet me on the junction, trying to run me over. Yeah, my eyes and his eyes would meet. I've never committed any crimes before, guys. So you might be wondering, why would a police officer target you? Sarah, have you ever been in trouble with the police? No. And guys, I'm over 30. I've never been to jail. I've never been arrested. Those of you who know me, okay, you can actually confirm this. You know what my life looks like. And then the same police officer started to dig about my life. He's been wanting to know who I am. And even the people he's been recruiting to cause me harm, to try and lie that there's something wrong with me. Even including some people, medical professionals, he wanted to use in the system. That's a whole long story, guys. I'm yet to open up fully. But today, I'm just here to talk about something that he's done right now. So, yeah, I ordered that takeaway, and I was told it's been cancelled now, you won't get your refund. It's not £5, it's £17. For me, £17 is a lot of money, okay? And I won't let it go. So eventually, yeah, I noticed that my call to the police, because he knows when I'm calling the police, this is somebody who's hacked. So he controls how that phone call to the police is gonna go. So when my car was vandalized, a brick thrown on my car, I called the police. He sent another corrupt officer. He was that officer who came to investigate the my car that has been vandalized. He protected the people who vandalized my car. And then he wrote me a letter. He said, "Oh, you've refused for me to investigate this." Guys, it's a car that I hadn't even driven. You need to understand this. So he's literally sent that gang to vandalize my car, and there won't be any consequences to their actions. Because they told me that we've been told to kill you by the government. And he meant the corrupt police officer. So I wouldn't want this police officer to tell me which government that has told him that it's okay, that he can literally hire gangs, gang members, criminals, to actually end my life. Nothing should happen to me, because tell you what, guys, subscribe, like, and share. So whether you are watching in Africa, please let this go viral, okay? Because enough is enough. Guys, you try to conceal abuse, you die, and nobody knew what happened to you. So listen to this, guys. So when I speak up like this, then he wants to say, oh, that's psychosis. She's having a breakdown. No, guys, that is what an abuser does. Imagine a child molester. They'll say to a child, if you speak up, that Uncle so-and-so did ABCD to you, nobody will believe you. You're going to get into trouble. And that child goes silent. And nobody knew they were essayed by an adult. So it's the same principle, okay? Where somebody is trying to say, if you say that I am hacked into your phones, into your email, you find your emails open, okay? When you do shopping, things go wrong with your shopping. I'm the one doing it. You know what they're gonna say? They're gonna say you are hallucinating. No, guys, I am actually speaking up, okay? I am speaking up, and it's important that I speak up, okay, guys? Because when you don't speak up, okay, you don't know other victims that he has and he's controlling. So, guys, let me say this to you. Let me proceed with the issue regarding today, what's happened today. So immediately I was told, no, it's a phone, what do you call it? Phone, whatever, the fraud department, action fraud. And then he changed his mind, no, don't call action fraud. Because I said, okay, give me the number then to call action fraud. He says, no, don't call action fraud, call your bank. Then I said, okay, I need you to give me a reference number. I was given a reference number. I called my bank. So when I spoke to my bank did the same thing. Oh, okay, the money is still pending. I said, okay, stop it. Stop the transaction. They said, no, we can't stop it. Then I said, okay, I've reported this to the police and I have my reference here. Okay? And so I said to the bank, also, I haven't been refunded with the transaction back from Amazon. That's about £56. Also, I haven't been refunded the other money with TLF. And now you say the same thing. If this money clears, then we'll refund you. But you haven't. So now you are telling me to just go away. This is now £17. And as soon as it clears, to call you back, and then you're going to refund me, but you never refund me. So I quickly said, look, if I have to contact the office of the Prime Minister, the Ombudsman, and copy into my email a lot of authorities, I will, because this is financial abuse, abuse of an adult, and I will not take it, guys. So never ever conceal abuse, not from a law official, okay? Never, because he's cowering, he's doing it hidden. So guys, I thought to bring my story out here. So that is why you didn't see me come out and doing my live stream. I want to do my live stream a little bit late today. So it's every shopping. And before I even get to that, guys, let me say this, guys. So before I move to this address, the criminals that were recruited by this officer, okay? Because remember, some of them is people who have touched children. They are pedophiles. And though they are kicked out of their communities, they can't go back. So these officers would literally pick them up so that they can reoffend. And that, clearly they told me, you know, Sarah, not just one of them, multiple of them. I'm going to do this to you. I was sent by a police officer. And somebody is actually drunk. Guys, I'm going to post some of these things right here so you can listen to them for yourself. So that you can actually, because it sounds crazy. It is crazy. I never thought things like that would happen. I don't like talking. I would rather be quiet. But guys, there comes a time when, as a capable adult, when you have to protect yourself. Okay? So in the name of, wanting to stay quiet, in the name of wanting to look like I'm a good person, I don't deserve that. But why would you conceal a case where somebody, a police officer that's trying to murder you, recruiting other people? You see, he can't murder me because he knows that evidence will point onto him, but he recruits criminals. They are desperate, they don't have a job. And it's amazing. It's amazing how, when you're supposed to be the people you're supposed to be protecting, the streets that you're supposed to be patrolling, you are now the main culprit, the big criminal in a uniform. Not all police officers are like that. Police officers do a good job, and and not everybody is like that. So let's not paint them with the same brush. It's just that those few rotten peanuts, and boy, do they like to look so important. And they don't think that we know, as members of the public, that they are civil servants, and we know that they're supposed to serve our communities. It baffles me, when a victim calls in and somebody answers their phone like, oh no, so you want me to go and investigate? And I'm like, no, that's not what I want you to go and do. This is crime, and I'm reporting to you. I don't know what you are going to do, but you are the police. Okay? But then they have time to come and park the car on the side of my window to intimidate me. The other day I was laughing. I was saying, weather. No, I just wanted to show you. I just wanted to show you what happens. Okay, guys? So, this has been happening for a long time. So, every area of my life, he's infiltrated it to the point where even trying to threaten my own children to have nothing to do with me, or he harms them. Who does that? Where I come from, we are big family units. We don't suffer from loneliness. We don't reject our own. We are very close. We are family oriented. So I'm not sure where he saw that, because it doesn't resonate with me. It doesn't. So he was hoping that by isolating me, okay, from family and friends, literally paying people out. Remember on my other video I mentioned my stepbrother. Yes. So he was hoping that I have thin skin, okay? He was hoping that I'll self-harm. Guys, life is a gift from God, okay? And he was hoping that I'll suffer from depression. Oh no. People don't have to be abused to suffer depression. Sometimes it's just a condition that befalls them. But how does isolating me from paying people off or don't befriend her, how does that affect my life? You might be wondering, Sarah, is this true? Trust me, I never thought You know, I'm trying, I don't even want to try and understand this individual because they are messed up. They are beyond a narcissist. And I'm actually wondering how a person like that even is given a police uniform. These streets are not safe, guys. The streets are supposed to be safe when we have police. When you see police around you, you need to be feeling safe. But no, it's not always like that. Okay? I've got nothing against the police, as I said. I've got nothing against the police. In fact, I used to feel safe when there's police around. But what about when when you've experienced a law official, a police officer, being the criminal now, victimizing people in the community? You will be caught. You are not clever. You see, this issue is reaching full circle. Once upon a time, I kept silent. You thought you took my voice away. No, you didn't. I kept silent to watch you. I was studying you. You think you're studying me? I've studied you. I've studied you enough. And there's nothing you do to me that's new. But now you are surprised, right? That I'm coming out on live streams. I'm not ashamed. Why would I be ashamed that I've been abused? This abuse belongs to you. Sorry, this shame belongs to you. I'm putting it back on your shoulder. I've never abused anybody. Okay, so why would I walk in shame? Because you abused me? No, I'll speak up. Don't worry, you will get caught. You see, this word, this term, police officer, abusing me. There's going to be a face against this term. One day, you are going to be on the screen, on TV, and all the other corrupt officers that you've recruited along the way. I'm not a criminal. I'm not. Rather, I'm a Christian. Okay? And I don't do the things that you've been trying to accuse me of. You were the one who set me up a few months ago in Sainsbury's. You had my card. You sent that, what do you call it? You were there. You sent that shop assistant to accuse me of shoplifting in the crowd with 2 bags. How can you walk out with 2 bags full off the checkout? The checkout won't even allow you to pick up, to proceed to the next level, right? And then I walked back into the shop. You had your minions with cameras. I don't know if you can hear me. The phone is playing up. Hopefully you can hear me. Let's have a look. Okay. Yeah. So guys, this has been going on for a long time. So as I was saying, this is not the first purchase. I've lost money. I think I've even lost over £300 just between 2020, last year, 2023 and 2024. From I've ordered food, it's never delivered. Okay, and I never spoke up. Now it's time to speak up. I have the receipt, all right? The receipts, I have them. So as much as, guys, as much as this individual thinks that he can recruit people from the prisons and he won't get caught, I've mentioned who they are. And if you're an official, you are here, go back. And if you know my name, okay, I don't disrespect police officers, and I've got nothing against police officers. In fact, they do a dangerous job in my view. And any country without law and order, that country is in trouble. Okay, so if you are an official here, go back. You know my name, you know everything, you know my story. If you do, go back on the 18th of February on 7 Oaks Way in Orpington around 6 o'clock. That police officer assaulted me. Check with Bromley Police Station. He then took my phone. There was nothing found on me. He tried to accuse me to have done what he did to me. During the interview, it was found that he was the one who assaulted me. Okay, go back, you'll find his name. You'll find all of them. He took my phone. I wasn't charged of anything. He took my phone and he kept it for over 1.5 years. And then he started to pay his Uber using my app. Yeah, I had financial things on my app. So when he took my phone, which he wasn't supposed to keep, he knew exactly what he was doing. So when I went to the police station to collect my phone, the police were surprised. They said, Sarah, there's no phone here. Are you sure? I said, yes, I am sure. So they asked me, what is his name? Then I gave his name. I even have emails here. I even emailed the police commissioner. Yeah, so he's been trying to portray me when I respond to this aggression, to this violence. He's been trying to portray me as mentally unstable. No, I'm going to protect myself. Do it again, I'll speak up. Okay? In fact, I'm going to take thumbnails of today's receipts. Okay? Everything I paid, and I'm going to show what has happened. So don't you worry. Everything you do will go live on live streams. And some people know how to make those videos viral. So if you think you can attack me in the UK, the whole world knows the story. The whole world knows the mistreatment. And you are going to have to answer the video I'm going to post where you said, where one of the people you recruited, very mentally unstable, from the jail, he's like nearly my father's age, right? He's about 60 something, nearly my father's age. And he's been in and out of jail. And he said to me, the police officer who recruited me, they are protecting us. We have illegal protection on you. And we surveillance you illegally. Yeah, just like that. Guys, if that isn't racism, tell me what it is. So this story is actually much bigger than what it is. Right now, I'm just giving you the nuggets, just the symptoms. I'm just giving you some of the, some of the tactics. But there's a root cause to all of this. Okay, so I did email the, I did email the police commissioner. They are well aware. And if you think that what you are doing, nobody's watching you, think again, because you are dangerous. You shouldn't have that police badge on your shoulder. You shouldn't. You don't have personal vendettas with members of the community. And for that matter, I didn't even do anything to you. For that matter, I am non-criminal. Who sent you to actually target me? Who sent you? Who sent you? Who do you think you are that you think you can just kill people? Can you create a life? You can't even create a fly. Later on, you think you are God. That's a God complex. You are not God. You walk on two, right? So don't put yourself on a pedestal where you don't belong. You are not God. You don't decide when people die. All right? So you don't put a hit on me, police officer. You're supposed to be arresting people who put hits on people. That is that is your job, bro. To combat crime. I'm not afraid, okay? I'll put you right here. And the activities that when I speak up, you say, no, because you want me to speak up. I know. You are the one that comes here on my channel and you are posting messy messages because you want me to respond. Okay? I don't respond. You want me to react. Like I said, I don't react, I respond. Because what you want to do is when I react, okay, even the people, my viewers, they'll be like, what's going on? So you want to say, I told you there's something wrong with her. There's nothing wrong with me. There's everything wrong with your behavior. I think you have a serious illness. Can you be cured? I doubt it. You are past a narcissist. In fact, studies on narcissism say that a narcissist can be cured. But you are a psychopath, a sociopath. You are just, something is wrong. And, to be able to carry out activities like that, if you are here on this channel, something is seriously wrong. But let me tell you something. You can't make me unhappy. I'm a happy, bubbly person. Deal with it. Okay? You can't make me unhappy. And I'm sorry for you. If you've got very challenging emotions, please see a doctor. Get some time off, see a doctor. Targeting me or anybody else, it won't help you. But I can assure you, you won't make me unhappy. So why am I talking about this? Awareness. Bringing awareness. Okay? I don't talk because I'm troubled. I talk to bring awareness. Okay? People like you make the whole police force look ugly. But guys, as I said, not every police officer is corrupt. Not every police officer hires people to poison a victim. Literally decide where you're gonna live and put people around you that will poison the food and drink that you're supposed to be eating because you are close to them. Guys, has this ever happened to me? Yes, guys, I've been poisoned before. This year. Not very long ago. What were the signs of poisoning? My belly, okay, vomiting, and a lot was happening. My face swell, my feet, Guys, I even went to the hospital. I do not have any underlying illnesses because I had to get checked. So prior to that, I did a full healthcare check, okay, where all my major organs, including my heart, my liver, my lungs, were checked. I don't have any issues. I don't even have diabetes. I don't even have high cholesterol. I don't even have high blood pressure. I'm not on any of those medications for high blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes. I'm not. Okay, so I was checked. My heart was checked, and then I went back again. Everything was checked. There was nothing. But what I didn't say when I had my checkups was to say, actually, can they check my bloods poisoning? That's the part that I didn't do, guys. But otherwise, I'm sure they would have found poison in my blood. And listen to what happened, guys. This is a true story, guys. This is a true story. So I don't come out mourning and just complaining. I don't talk about But this is abuse, okay? And it's somebody trying to murder me, okay? So I'm going to talk about it, all right? So guys, what I would like to say is that what I did then was I stopped. I had to change how I eat. For example, where I leave my food and etc., etc., or whether when I went back home, not eat the food that was cooked and the drink. I wouldn't go back to it. Then I noticed everything stopped. So I decided to try again, but not in big amounts. I put the food back where I would store it, whether it's in the fridge or cupboards. Yeah, that drink, my face started to swell. But remember, I didn't take a lot of it. I did it 3 times. And yes, the evidence was there that the poisoning was in the drink or the food that I'd eaten. So after I cut out that part and I don't come back to food, it all stopped. Guys, how obsessed can somebody be? And who paid this police officer to try and kill me? Because he just didn't do that on his own. Police don't just, even the corrupt ones, they just don't pick up on a person and say, I'm going to kill you because I've seen you. It doesn't happen like that. He was recruited, and he recruited others to do the job that he was recruited to do. What I'm wondering is, who did that? You might be wondering, guys, yeah, I'm just a happy person. I'm a happy, bubbly person, and I'm not the one who sits and gets depressed. I'm not the one who sits and cry and, no, I don't do that. Life is a gift and life is short. And God gave me that life. And so, regardless of the circumstances, I don't pretend to be happy, by the way, police officer. I am genuinely happy. I'm genuinely a happy person. Do I get upset? Yes, we all do. I did get upset about the order, but I resolved it anyway. The police are aware, the bank are aware, and I also called the restaurant back. There's always a way to resolve that. So, yeah, you can't make me sad. You are sad, that's why you do the things that you do. Guys, you might be wondering, how could this be true? I know, but guys, think about it. Would you see a police officer stalk a young woman? I think that girl, she was about 24. Stalk a young woman, and then for about a month, that's what the reports say, having stalked her for a whole month. Then he hires a car. It was premeditated. He force arrest her. He had a badge on his day off. He rapes her, he murders her, he decapitates her, and he gets rid of her body like that. Can you believe a police officer can do that? Maybe not. But check the news. He's not the only one, by the way. Okay, check the news. This story is true. It happened in 2021. And that girl's name was Sarah Everard. So if that can happen, what is hacking? Okay, what is recruiting people from the jail to try and also collaborate with the landlord and a property manager? So the landlord, when I moved into that accommodation that I didn't even want to move to, he decides where I live. Even where I am right now, he decided. because he wanted access to me. He put me in that accommodation. He decided because he wanted access to me. So he can bring in, because it's a whole building with apartments. So those people were supposed to live under the same building as me. All right? So guys, yeah, we've got dangerous people out here. But let me tell you something, I'm not scared. It wasn't safe before I spoke up. I was in massive danger. Even on the bus, I'm being attacked and I can't say anything because I have no way of proving it. Abuse going on the bus, being put in the middle. How did they know you were traveling? The question is, maybe because I've got an appointment and that appointment is in the email. I've had and remember, somebody is hacked because they want to know everything you are doing so they can stop it. So they knew exactly when I'll be leaving the house and what mode of transport I'll be using. So guys, when somebody, you need to be vigilant, and I'm not talking about being paranoid. You need to be vigilant against people like this. You see, some of those people who you hear they went missing and never be found, it's people like this. Okay, so I refuse to be that statistic. Initially I couldn't even report it to the police up until I recorded the threats, and then up until those threats they reached places outside the UK where they are stored safely. Okay, because you cannot be naive when you know that when somebody is saying things like that to you. So as much as this police officer thinks he has it all covered, he has no idea what the world knows. Anyhow, guys, I must end this video. Okay, we don't want to have a big meltdown, and obviously, you know, yeah, I'm not gonna keep quiet. I'm going to talk about it. All those stories, what will people think about you? They'll say you are crazy. Bring it on, because exposing abuse, that is what an abuser would say to a child. Nobody will believe you, you get into trouble. Or if you say this, nobody will believe you, people will think you are crazy. I'm not one of those people. I'm very, besides that, people are not stupid. The only people who wants to make that story sound real is the people involved with you. And people outside that group, they can see right through. So don't worry about that. You are paranoid. You are carrying out crime, and you don't know you are even paranoid. Yeah, I've exposed you. You've been taking my money. I order Amazon. You have my goods stolen. You have my money stolen. My goods not being delivered. I've never done a live stream before to expose you. It's been going for years. And now, don't say she was hallucinating. You've been doing it for years. And this is the first time I've spoken up. I've ordered shopping from supermarkets. You've had my shopping, rotten shopping, delivered to me, where I should now be fighting with the supermarket, where, trust me, any shopping that you've infiltrated right now, whether you get it poisoned or you get somebody to deliver rotten shopping, I'm going to film that shopping, and I'm going to make a phone call to that supermarket, or any orders you stop, I'm going to make a phone call on live stream. So you just better behave, because that time when I concealed abuse is over. I wasn't concealing it. I wasn't powerless. I was busy studying you. Okay? I've done enough of study. Trust me, zero tolerance. Even people who don't love me, they believe my story. Trust me, they don't believe you. Okay? They don't believe your narrative that, oh, listen to what she's saying, she's crazy. No, mate. A crazy person, they don't know their name. Okay? They don't even know whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon. They know to make fun of people who have challenges like that. Okay? And if really somebody had challenges like that, you wouldn't be calling them crazy, because you know you can't do that. It's wrong. So, but you know you want to use those words because you've got something to hide. There's nowhere to hide, not with me. I know maybe you've had, you in your group has had so many victims. I'm not one of your victims. You're playing with fire. Fire will burn you. You look at those numbers you have, you think you will succeed in numbers. Trust me, I am not alone. Don't play, okay? Don't play. Whoever sent you and those you've sent to come against me, you really want to think carefully if it's me you want to tackle. I wasn't weak when I kept quiet. I was studying you. Members of staff in the council, recruiting them, paying money. Because I've applied for housing, you send a member of staff at the council to say I'm declining your housing application, Sarah, because you lack capacity. Really? She was hasty. She found out. And it was money, right? Adrenaline was flowing in her system while she was typing that document. You went to that doctor. You know what I'm talking about. Guys, you may not know the story, but he's here. And his minions are here. They know exactly what I'm talking about. Members of staff at the council, you would corrupt people like that? Do you know when people are in trouble, out because maybe they're unemployed or whatever, the council is the first place of contact where people seek for assistance. And now you going in that system, recruiting people who work under that system. Hey, you must be something else. And being gullible. The members of staff that you recruited from Bexley Council, you recruited. Just find out, guys, the woman who actually was dealing with my housing application in about from January, February, March 2021. Okay? And after the assault, this police officer, can I call your name again? Are you Hayden? Or Hayden is the man you recruited in Yorkshire, who used to come to my door at night when I'm sleeping, saying he was going to throw petrol on my window and set my house on fire. Did I record that? Absolutely. My father knows the story. And when I would call him, your people are shouting like that, my father would be on the phone. So, really, don't even play those games here. And you've been figuring out, is she alone? I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to show you who I have around me. You can go through my phone. There's nobody there. Maybe you know my kids. That's okay. And after I found out, you were trying to, right? You were trying to figure out if you cause me harm, would anybody come after you? So you've been wanting to know what my support system looks like. Is that why you corrupted that social worker? We initially challenged the council to say, no, there's nothing wrong with Sarah. Eventually, you moved in. You managed to corrupt her. Right? Trust me. You don't want to end up in jail because of that. And I don't care how long it takes. I don't care how many people you add on to that list. Okay? I've spoken up. Some of them that you've included, you haven't told them the whole story. You haven't told them the whole story, that the real police officers could be actually watching you, following your trail. Everybody you recruit, even if they don't use their actual numbers. You don't need real officers. The real government is looking at you while you watch me illegally, while you surveillance me illegally. So yeah, guys, he wanted to know, this particular police officer, he wanted to know what sort of support system I have. So, say for example, I'm applying for housing, and I'm dealing with housing application, and then I have to talk to a social worker because of lies. So he wanted that social worker now, after he had corrupted her, he wanted that social worker to find out if I had any family around me, because what he wanted to do was accuse me of illnesses I don't have, lock me up in a hospital. Okay? So he was trying to gauge. So whatever answers I gave, then if I have family, he knows he can't do that. If I said I didn't have family, then, oh, she's alone. Now we can kill her. Are you guys a cult? That you kill people and animals, you abuse people and animals, because that's what you are. How as professionals, how do you do things like that? Yeah, a cult, what cults do, they abuse animals, they abuse people. So if you are supposed to be an intelligent official, civil servant, you work in a governmental agency, whether it's social services, whether it's the police department, you are a civil servant. And what would cause you to work against what you were trained to do? And then you become a law criminal. Number one, not only do you lose your freedom in jail, you lose your career. Everything you worked hard for to study at uni, everything you've worked hard for, you lose it. Over what? Are you guys possessed? Because it's not normal. And you, the people that are recruited, so you thought that you can live side by side with me, aggravate me, and then you want me to respond, and then accuse me that I committed a crime against you? It doesn't work like that. Trust me. This particular person who's recruited you, they are sick. Help yourself. Leave that group if you know what's good for you. Because me, I'm not one of those people he put 6 feet under. I'm a different breed altogether. This is not pride. I'm simply letting you know who I am. I have a way of really looking very simple. Okay? But be very careful when you think you can victimize everybody. Okay? So my shopping, leave it alone. I will bring it here on YouTube. Don't you worry about it. Okay? Leave my life alone. Now, I do content creation. When I walk around, you've stopped, harassing me. Because the camera is up in the air. Now you are doing the abuse when I have to go online. So you think you can infiltrate my life and I keep quiet about it just in case people think I'm having a breakdown. Do you know what a breakdown is? When you see somebody really suffering with bad health, poor mental health, would you know them? And would you point at me as somebody like that, you must have a very, very poor sense of judgment. Okay? So guys, that was my video today. I wanted to address this corrupt police officer. Some of you have seen the video that I was recording the other day. Okay? So some of this abuse, at least my bedroom window and the road is a little bit far. Sometimes when my window be my front room, my living room would be near the road, would literally park the car, and maybe I'm watching TV in my house, in my living room, and there he parks his car. When I come out, I'm going to buy milk, and he's still there. He's still the same person. So guys, yeah. So you might be wondering, if you're not in the UK, Sarah, where are you? I'm in the UK. This is where this abuse is taking place. Have I reported it? Yes. Okay, guys? So, yeah, the poisoning has happened this year, only a few months ago, more than 3 times. Okay, guys, in my food and in my drink. Alright, guys, I better end this session. I'll come at you another time. So, yeah, guys, I think that would be my content for the day, right? And yeah, guys, sometimes, you know, there's no need to, because it's as if I'm ashamed. You know, it's as if I'm ashamed of things that are happening to me. And why should I fear speaking up? Because I'm the victim. If you're a victim, never be ashamed of speaking up. Why are you concealing the abuse that somebody else has carried out on you? There's no shame there. And, you know, put it back, put the shame back where it belongs. Your abuser. Yes, guys. Anyway, guys, if you're just joining me, my name is Sarah. Please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you, guys, for you, my new subscribers. Thank you for these recent subscriptions. For you, my old subscribers, thank you so much for your continued support. And for all of you, my viewers, right? Please do consider subscribing. Let's do this exchange. Okay, there's a lot a lot of content that I am going to be producing here. And another thing, guys, I have a voice, right? I should use it. And, you know, post this video, share it for awareness. All right? Share it for awareness. Racism in the UK, the council are aware. The police are aware. I have reported it. So you might be thinking, Sarah, why are you talking about it online? Because I have, but then this police officer, he goes ahead of me. He's told me he's white, and because I'm not white, I'm black, nobody will listen to me. And he's called me racist names. You know, when he was acting my landlord, when he shipped me to Yorkshire, he would call me, guys. Call me anonymously. And I believe he was using a different number. Why was he doing that? So I was given a house in disrepair. Rotten carpets. Walls had holes in them. Doors off the hinges. Mold, damp, and yeah, to make you sick if you live in an accommodation like that. It was an abandoned house in a ghost town, in a little village, in a ghost town. And the houses next to it, similarly, they are vandalized. So after he assaulted me, he told this member of staff at the council in Bexley, okay, to ship me there. All right, guys. So I contacted the council. They came to see the house. They were wondering how I ended up in Yorkshire, 400 miles from my previous address. To be rehoused, the council didn't add up. They even said even to be put in a house like this, it doesn't add up. But yeah, he maneuvered. He maneuvered himself. Before I realized it, he had gotten even into the council. He's very wicked, guys. He's very wicked. And somehow he thinks that he can succeed. Whatever injustices that he hopes to subject me to. So you hope that I would crack. And he's surprised. Even his minions, they've been asking questions. We've done so much to you. How come? How come you're still okay? They are tired, and some of them, right? Their mental health has been affected while they try to affect mine. And they see me not affected. Because remember, they were chasing. If they succeed in whatever harm they were supposed to bring to me, they'll get a lot of money. Millions, guys. Imagine putting a price tag on somebody. So they put a price tag on somebody who does a hit on me. Millions. Wow. It's crazy, guys. It is crazy, but we don't conceal that. We don't conceal that, and we are not fearful of that, because that's what he would like me to do, to be fearful. I'm not fearful, and I'm not getting paranoid, okay? And you're not going to cause me to distrust people. But also, whilst I don't distrust people, I know what I have around me. Trust me, it's not me that you are fooling. You're fooling yourself. So, guys, yeah, that's the video for today. I think it's enough for now. So yeah, I will be updating you, because he reacts, right? He does a reaction when I speak up. So I did speak up. When was it? Was it yesterday? So today he was reacting. He attacked my shopping. Sorry, my order. All right, guys. Anyway, I don't react. I respond. Okay? Yeah. Because I'm not crazy, okay? I'm not crazy. I'm in control of my emotions. And yeah, being upset and speaking up confidently, it doesn't mean that you're not in control of your emotions. You know, there's a reason why God... Do you see the way a human being is created with emotions? Happy emotions, angry emotions, sad emotions. Let me give you an example, guys. So if you took your hand and you put your hand on the hot plate, on the stove, right? You know why you feel the pain? It's the nerves in your hand. If you didn't have nerves, you'd literally burn, right? And you won't feel the pain. It's the same thing. So with our emotions. So when you are being abused, you're going to feel sad. You're going to feel angry and maybe sad about what's happened. That's God's way of protecting you. That no, this is abuse. Okay? So it's like putting your hand on the stove. So you don't tolerate it, you stop the abuse. So trust me, if you've been abused before and you've kept that abuse under wraps, so what you are doing is you're like that person who puts their hand on the stove, and because they don't have nerves in the hand is burning, they're not feeling the pain. Eventually, the whole hand will burn. So you've been given those emotions to feel upset about things or angry, so that you don't allow abuse. God is clever. Okay? Emotions when you are angry or upset, those emotions are... God gave them to you. He gave them to you. And I'm not talking about not being in control or of your emotions. Hi, Fritz Active. We are watching Black Screen. Oh yes, I know. I'm going to come out on I'm getting my cameras ready, my equipment ready, so I can actually come out live. So please bear with me, guys. I apologize. Thanks, Fritz Active. Yeah, I know. Okay, guys. So yeah, guys, the reason why God gives us different emotions, happy, sad, is because when you are being abused, God wants God wants you to respond. You'll feel sad, you'll feel angry. Then you stop the abuse. If you don't stop it, then you are like that person who because they haven't got nerves in their hand, they put their hand on the stove and their hand starts to burn. They won't remove their hand will burn, and they would burn to death because they haven't got the nerves. So the nerves send a message to the brain to say, hey, take off your hand. That is why when you put your hand on a hot plate, yeah, you take it out immediately, because those nerves, they send a message to your brain. That's to protect you. Okay, so similarly, I won't really conceal abuse. It's not in my best interest. Okay, guys. So, yeah, I'm going to talk about things like this. Yeah. All right. I've been too quiet for such a long time. I was studying my abuser. I didn't want to startle them, and they got so used, and now this is a shock to them. But something I need to tell you guys, it is a shock to their system, and they would like to hide. But you will hear the sort of things they would say. Oh, you see, you're not supposed to do that. When you do that, it shows that something is wrong with you. No, there's nothing wrong. I'm simply putting you on the spotlight. I won't hide in the dark. I'll turn the light on. Because in the dark, a lot happens until you turn the light on so everybody can see what's in there. So I'm putting you on the spotlight. Yeah. Alright, guys. Thank you so much. Again, subscribe, like, and share. So on this channel, guys, I bring you live streams, and I talk about different things. Okay, so yes, guys, and I'm very happy to have done this video. Okay, and it's not because I'm sad. No, I'm not. This is also to bring awareness, so that, guys, if you know somebody that is being abused, or if you're the one experiencing abuse, you can speak up. Alright? Never suffer in silence, for fear of what people will think, or for fear of the accusations that your abuser will bring on you. They are an abuser. What won't they say? If they could say you are crazy and prove paperwork that, yeah, look, you were crazy, you were in that hospital when you weren't, they would do that. If they can prove to people that you are a murderer, even though you've never even killed a fly before, they would do that. So what are you ashamed of? You know, when somebody turns on that side, you know whose side they are on, and you know they are involved, right? Exactly. So, all right, guys, let's do away with this story. He's not important. He's just not well in the head, and unfortunately, guys, it's very difficult to be to have somebody around you with a mental health condition. Okay, he's past schizophrenic. Okay, and I actually wonder how these police forces recruit people? Do they check who they are? Do they even keep an eye on them? Unfortunately, this is a police officer recruiting members, you know, of the communities, corrupting them. And you know, when you finish corrupting them like that, those people you've recruited, they are going to make victims of other people. It doesn't stop there, okay? So what you thought was selective abuse, those people, right, you've recruited, they are going to carry on. So you must be stopped. That is why I need to speak up. What are you going to do now that I've spoken up? Are you going to call me what? Really? Get a life. All right, guys, I better go. Yeah, I better go. Is he here on my YouTube? Yeah, he is. Before, what he would do is and his group, they'll come first. They would swear. They'll send me really rude messages. Okay? Yeah. What he was trying to do is he wanted me to hide away. Because even guys, when in my previous accommodation, when I tried to leave my apartment to go out shopping, I would have the people he recruited attack me. They wanted me to go back indoors. They didn't want me to be seen walking around because they told the community so much lies. They were telling the community that I was an alcoholic, I was always drunk and high on drugs. If you've seen my pictures on social media, that's me. They are not old pictures. There's no signs. And if you've seen even the videos that I've done recently, videos, and I've posted them on my social media, that's me. They are recent, this year, couple of months ago, couple of weeks ago. So he was saying I'm in a bad way. You know how people with addictions, drug addictions, look like? The ones they call junkies. It causes, I don't even want to describe that. So that is the image they were given to the community around me. So because they didn't want people to see me, because if people saw me, they'll say, well, we saw her. She doesn't look anything like you described. So that police officer was the one sending these men and women from the prisons to do that to me. Yeah, literally, he would give them tasks. Hey, it's I've never heard anything like that, guys, but for somebody to do that, there's lots of loose screws in the head. It's a loose screw, a whole loose screw. None of the screws are intact. And then, my God, and then he's in the community as what? As a police officer? Wow. Anyway, guys, I've spoken up, and if he brings anything my way, I'm bringing it right here. Okay? Yeah. Am I sad? Nope. For real. I'm a happy person. I'm bringing awareness. Zero tolerance to abuse. Alright, guys, I better go. God bless you all. And I will see you later. Love you all. Bye.